So, look, I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Okay, my hair is screwed up. I don't care. Make fun of it. Um, yeah, my very first time I ever actually even heard the word chitlin, it was on this. It was like I was a child. I was like on this TV show, and every single time they mentioned chitlins, a laugh track would play. It was like one of those. It was like one of those old school black shows. I think it was like In the House or Martin or something like that. But I forget which one, but every single time I heard the word chitlin on that episode, there would be like a laugh track that followed it. So it would be like, ha, chitlins are funny, I guess. I don't know. Because, like, it'll also be, like, followed by some sort of weird reaction by the person who is being mentioned to. Like, they'll either be disgusted or confused. In any case, that was the first time I ever heard chitlin as a child, and I didn't hear it since then, since before working here at this at the meat department at this store. I work at the meat department. It's Thanksgiving, so clearly chitlins are going to be a thing now. And this is my first time ever seeing them. They had them in like frozen blocks, right? And I didn't know anything about chitlins or hog maws or anything like that. And like, dude, here's how crazy it got at my store. We were out of chitlins, like maybe twice, because people just came in, and apparently people don't just want one thing of chitlins. They get like about four of these blocks, and it's weird. I read up on what chitlins were. Like, later on in life, obviously, people started throwing out the whole, chitlins were slave food. Whenever the slave masters killed the pig for the ham and stuff, they gave all the extra stuff to black people. And I know about that. That's not what disgusted me about chitlins. What disgusted me about chitlins was the fact that they were intestines. And it's like, intestines are only known for like doing one of two things. You know, um, Taking the nutrients out of food and then excreting the rest. Also, I don't understand the hype about anything with the S word in its name. It's like, would you eat, like, I don't care how good they are, I will never eat crapsicles. You know what I'm saying? It has the word crap in the title. I don't want anything to do with crapsicles. No, no, you can keep that. I mean, even if you were to call it crassicles, right? Because that's what ended up happening. They were called S-erlings, and then they called chitlins now. But yeah, it's like if you were to even call crapsicles crassicles, I'm still be like, dude, it still sounds like crapsicles. That's gross. I don't want that. After dealing with chitlins for like the past couple of days and having to like get a lot of bruh. Okay, the cooler that we had it in, the cooler that we had the chitlins in was empty, and we wasn't expecting another one until like maybe later that day. Another truck was supposed to be coming in with like maybe two pallets worth of chitlins, and we were supposed to like take down the chitlins, put them in the thing, and just let them have it or whatever. Bruh, while they were literally waiting. Like, okay, normally when you wait in the store, you do a little extra shopping, or maybe you just go home and come back. No, these people waited. They stood around that cooler of chitlins in what is quite possibly the sexiest rendition of Fight Club I've ever seen. Just all these black women just standing around, and it was like mostly black women, and they were just standing around with their arms folded, like, when you gonna get the chitlins in? Well, it'll come in. Like, I had to ask my manager. Well, no, no, I'm talking to you right now. It was that crazy. It was that hectic, for chitlins no less. Like, I don't get the hype. I don't get the hype. I personally will never eat it. It's not really, because it's like, I keep, like, I never even been around the same room as chitlins before, and now I had to basically give them to these customers by hand or whatever. You know, Thankfully I had gloves on. It was packaged, but it's like, here you go. This is your block. This is your block. All those other things. That was a nightmare. That was a nightmare. Like, I can honestly, like, if I wasn't vegan then, I'm probably a little closer to that now, because this is what people eat. Ugh, gross, bro. Another thing too was that, it was just, work is gotten a lot more upsetting and a lot more aggravating now. I can honestly say I'm facing dread from just going there and just being there now. Like, every day when I have to go to work, while I'm preparing, I'm just feeling this existential pain-inducing depression that just comes with it. It's like easily the worst part of my day, because that's part of my day. It's not like it's a 4 hour shift. No, this is like it's an 8 hour shift that I devote 5 days of my life, 5 days of my week into. Once I get back to the house, I have to just go to sleep and prepare to go back to work in a few hours. That's basically how it feels. I mean, I don't want to say I hate my job, but I can honestly say, just like, being here has made me hate working. But that's for another day. But that's it though, man. Chitlins, never in a million years. I mean, I'm black, but I'm not chitlins and chicken liver black. Love and peace. Y'all have a good one.